Hello, my name is Deborah Simmons, and this little story is about what literacy means to me. Don't let me misunderstood. I'm just human. My initial definition of literacy was to be able to read, write, comprehend, and interpret what's being read. For example, in the classroom, students have to read many books, and they must understand what they're reading or what's being read to them. They have to draw their own interpretation of what they just read, and they also have to be able to write about what they just read. I also knew that literacy meant to know and understand how to function inside the classroom as well as outside the classroom. There are different things that we as people have to read every day. For example, when you're driving, you have to know what different signs and symbols mean, like a stop sign. And there also are other signs that have to be read while you're driving. Or at home, you may have to read instructions if you want to know how to cook or put things together. You have to even be able to read directions on medicine so that you can take the right dosage. Or at work, you have to be able to read different things, like labels on boxes or on papers. You even have to be able to read numbers and words on menus. When I first thought of literacy, I thought of things being printed out on paper, and I didn't think beyond that. After researching on literacy, I found that it doesn't just mean that you are able to read, but it means that you are able to select a certain book that you might like and make time to read it for your own pleasure. Literacy is the desire and the ability to make and share meaning in order to gain access and make contribution to value resources of the culture. Literate individuals seek, understand, internalize, and apply new information for their environmental, occupational, informational, and recreational purposes. They set aside time for reading and writing and incorporate it as a natural part of their everyday lives. Like my initial definition, literacy means to be able to read and write. But now I know that reading and writing involves decoding and spelling, but emerge into individual interpretations stemming from culture, social class, past experiences, prior knowledge, frequency and quality of scaffold experiences, learning environments, and collaboration with others. Literacy involves metacognition and the ability to know oneself as a reader and writer. A key to reading proficiency is the ability to detect and repair one's own comprehension and to direct, regulate, monitor, and evaluate one while reading and writing. Literate individuals consciously know about and apply appropriate reading and writing strategies while negotiating and interacting with print. Literacy involves the desire and the ability to manipulate technology to enhance, clarify, and further understandings. Literacy is communication. It is the ability to make and share meaning through reading, writing, listening, and speaking. So, how has my thinking changed? Well, I knew that literacy meant to be able to read, write, interpret, and comprehend what's read. But now I know that technology is a part of literacy, and before I didn't. Technology is expanding more and more every day. We can now use technology to better ourselves in our literacy skills. You can learn about your culture through technology, gain and understand knowledge about oneself and others, culture, and there are also many different ways technology can now be used in the classroom. A great way to teach students through technology is using this here digital storytelling. You can record yourself reading books and show many different pictures that go along with the book. This way, students can know and understand what is being read through your voice and your visual images. You can also incorporate different pictures that don't go along with the book so that the students can have a different visual image outside of the book. The reason why my definition of literacy has changed and expanded was because of the research that we did for class on literacy.
My love for myself is lacking a little bit. I can't admit that I'm working on it, staying faithful. And what I'm trying to say is just like you.
As teachers, it is our responsibility to help students gain knowledge. One way to do this is through technology. To get students to gain technological skills, you can incorporate technology in your lesson. There are many different ways that you can incorporate technology in your classroom. There is a computer program out there for schools that has students read certain books, then they go online and test their comprehension. After they take the quiz, they must receive at least a 4 out of 5, and if not, they have to take it over. Students are rewarded for their accomplishment when they receive so many points. This is just one way we as teachers can use technology to aid in our instruction. So, as you know, it is so very important to be literate, and one way to help your literacy is technology. I hope this was helpful to you as it was to me. Thank you.